This is a documentary about the cultural roots of the world, certainly Britain's most loved novel. Which is that? Well, clues are it includes dragons, golden rings, wizards, talking bears, misty mountains, fire-breathing giants of the deep, armies and chainmail, sylvan green rolling hills, dead marshes, a land of volcanic ashes and blood-red skies, riddle games and treasure caverns, goblins and hooded rangers, waterfalls and oak forests, trolls and wargs, Elfenhomes and hobbits blowing smoke rings. It is, of course, Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, and the way the imaginary world of Tolkien sucks the reader in, magical yet somehow real, has enchanted generations of readers. There's a case to be made that Tolkien was the author of the century. The Lord of the Rings and its prequel, The Hobbit, are both in the top 10 of best ever selling books. The Narnia and Harry Potter books in the same theme are not far behind. Tolkien inspired a whole genre of fantasy, an industry if you include films and games, worth many billions of dollars. But what inspired Tolkien?
And is this called Ernest today?
This place?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, okay.
It's on the map. If you look onto any internet map. Yeah.
So within sight.
Shallow bay areas.
And in fact, in the Beowulf poem, they talk about Ernest being on the sea, don't they, or by the water, is that right?
Yeah.
So it would have fit geographically.
Well, after the clash, he throws the dragon down into the water. So it fits quite well. Yeah.
Okay. And this is a very peaceful place now, and no tourist information and no speculation. So you've got this story to yourself. I mean, you're an archaeologist in truth, can you say?
När det gäller Odens damm då, så är det så här att den fanns ju här nedanför den så kallade ättestupan, där jag då nu har fotograferat ett enögt ansikte krönt av en örn, det vill säga Arnhövde, det vill säga Oden själv krönt av en örn. Nedanför fanns alltså en vattensamling som kallades Odens damm. Det fanns kvar ända in på 1920-talet, men då byggde man hus och fyllde igen.
Tolkien's first inspiration was Beowulf. Beowulf is the most important text in the early history of English literature, known from a single handwritten Anglo-Saxon language manuscript from the year 1000. It features Grendel, who looks like Gollum, and a fire-breathing dragon who goes on the rampage after having a small part of his treasure burglarized, just like the dragon Smaug in The Hobbit. It's full of sword battles and northern heroism, and it's been speculated that it was set in East Anglia, but the environment, the names and background colour are entirely Scandinavian. For a start, arm rings and chainmail are unknown in the Anglo-Saxon world. Tolkien's second inspiration was the Edda, the purportedly Icelandic tales of the Norse gods, which feature elves, dwarves, giants and magical rings, all of which appear in Tolkien. The poet W.H. Auden went to Iceland to investigate, but it's clear that the lava desert landscape of that island of Nordic immigrants does not even begin to cover the landscape of the Edda, its strands of gently lapping waves, its oak trees and rolling fields, its fauna of ravens, wolves and deer, its monuments to even older civilizations. The documentary makes the case that both the Edda and Beowulf are set in western Sweden, Västergötland. This documentary is a journey, a road trip, an exploration of the origins of the most loved work of modern English literature, Lord of the Rings, and its cultural and literary roots, which are, well, where? Scandinavia does not boast about itself, so the region occupies less space in the English mindset than it deserves. Maybe the English, after watching this documentary, will think again about who they really are.